Okay, so we're gonna go into the community show after this, but there's a quick thing I would like to address first. So yeah, there was some transphobic remarks made on the Minecraft server, which were then doubled down on the Reddit with a few transphobic posts. I have deleted the posts off of Reddit. I've talked to the individual in question, and they know that they are now banned from the YouTube, Minecraft, Discord, Reddit, effectively everywhere within my sphere of influence. I will not be saying their name as to not send unnecessary harassment their way. It was attempted to be made into a religious freedom thing. I disagree with that entirely. Both of my parents are pastors. They have been for decades. I grew up in a house that had two pastors for parents. So I have a very nuanced and educated opinion on many of these topics. I'm not going into them. I'm just letting you know that I still don't agree, and I do have perspective on it. That is not inviting a discussion, and I'm not going to be talking on that further. I'm just giving context which may be considered relevant. I wanted to make a positive from this so we could focus on the positives going forward. There is a charity called True Colors United. It helps with LGBTQ+ individuals, particularly youth in the United States. So I'm donating, I think it was like $40 American, plus I added transaction costs, so the whole amount would go through. So it ends up being like $58-ish Canadian. I've already donated that to that charity so that we can focus on a positive about this. And I want to say one other thing, which is that if you are anyone that I would consider protected status, whether it be a minority, somebody on the LGBTQ+ spectrum, somebody who is bullied or in a tough spot, I absolutely will fight for you in this area. I don't have a very large sphere of influence, but in the sphere of influence I do have, I'm a mama bear, so don't try me. We'll put it that way. The world is not always a kind place, especially not for those who need it the most. And it is our fight, and especially my fight, to make sure that it is a kind place. On my channel, you may notice at different points in time there are negative things going on in the world that other brands, other channels, other stuff, people tend to talk about. You may notice that I don't tend to bring up those as much. My mentality for this has always been, for me, I like fighting for positive change. I like donating money to things directly. I like going out and walking somewhere to fight for a cause. I try to give people a safe place where the world is a scary and rough place, and I like to give people a brief respite before they go back into what is inevitably in kind of an overwhelming situation. And I do my best to provide people with a sort of sheltered box at which they can sort of leave their baggage at the door and forget their troubles for a brief period in time. I make all my videos by ranting at a camera and then condensing it in editing to do something cohesive. So if I said anything in a strange way, it was not my intention. I'm talking off the top. I have no script. I'm just sort of spewing my thoughts on the issue. So thanks for listening, and let's jump into the community show. I'm filming this in a different headspace than the rest of the episode, so expect a very heavy jump to Happy Town now. Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. We've got many comments today, so let's get into the community show, shall we? Propaganda for the Jarian Army, or I call it the JAK, the Jarian Army of Kindness. Oh, this is so on topic. Kindness Army of Jar. I love the mini bear. I like to pretend the bear is me, because I'm so beardy. Jar. Other micronations. Our army has been pushed back at Fort whatever. Deron, I'm a jar of dirt. I knew this comparison would be a normal comparison at some point in time. I'm fine with it. I just find it funny. I just like to say, for no real reason, that mink frogs make a terrifying noise. If you don't know what's happening, you've never heard it before. My mink frog, Pebbles the Gremlin, scared me half to death when I first heard it. What does a mink frog scream sound like? Going to the internet to learn what a frog is screaming at mink frog. Scream! That might not be the correct. What a... Okay, that's weirdly aggressive. That almost sounds like a knock on the door. That is bizarre. Super cool, though. Ooh, A behind-the-scenes video would be greatly appreciated. Also, the dressage thing, I would totally film myself in my vintage outfits walking down the street. I was interested in possibly doing dressage, but there was like a total of 2 people who seemed interested. Also, that I understand with most people they would get anxiety because that would require people be on camera, and I'm trying to at least avoid that for the first Georgian Olympics. I heard you mention you took accounting in college, so I have a question. What's your college degree in? I went to a tiny little university. See, I'm the type of person who I always wanted to run my own business, so for me, I wanted to go into business administration. I originally went for accounting. No. And then I moved over to a business administration because I'm like, I'll make my own company with all these business things I've learned. And then I switched over from that briefly to computer science because I'm like, maybe I'll be a programmer. And then I'm like, wow, this sucks. So I switched back after a year of that to business administration. Then I ended with a 2-year diploma instead of a 4-year degree. That's my life. Everyone's path is different. For me, I feel that was the best possible path, because in camera stuff, nobody really cares what you've done. They just go, show me a 2-minute video of all the cool videos you've done, and they judge you just based on that 2-minute video. Yay! I made it into a video. I guess I should say something of value. Maybe next time. Apathy, my favorite emotion, where you can lie in the corner and go, I don't want to make toast in the mornings. I just want the toast to come out of my pillow. Crushed toast, but it would be free toast and there, so that's good. Some crumbs in the bed, I guess. Don't question my methods. Can we refer to guitars as violins, baby mama? There's such a serious energy around that. I'm not sure how to react. Kilp says, hey, the Clilip Clon. That's me. And yes, you pronounced it quite well, TBH. Well, hopefully I'll continue to do that. That only took 3 takes, but I cut the other ones out. I own Skype. No, me. My dad owns Xbox. Also, I forgot to put this in the last community show, but Nat Goyle made this video, which is music, where we could possibly use it for some part of the jar opening or closing ceremony for our Olympics. I'm adding it in post and I've already heard it, so I don't know where to dance. Absolutely, we'll put it in the opening or closing ceremonies or something. I will be participating in the representation of the mighty country of Texas, for obvious reasons. Oh, and I can also solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute if we really try. Your only big skill, TBH. Wish me luck. Absolutely, you should compete. That'd be fantastic. I haven't looked at the applications yet, so you may already have signed up, I don't know. We also had some people talking about merch, which was super cool. Yay, I'm so happy. I can't wait till I get some. Oh dang, I have to get me a hoodie. Oh, this is for everyone. I repeat, and I will always repeat. Don't buy it if you can't afford it right now. Move up your camera. No you. No you. No you. Merch goes burr burr. Burr burr. I wish it was colder. Then I would wear all my merch. I don't know if I would, actually. It has my own face on it. Is that weird? I feel like that's weird. That's probably weird. Especially if people know my name is Deron and they see me wearing a shirt that says Deron on it. I just got over $1,000 and I'm going to buy lots of merch. Oh, please, save some of that for real people things. Only buy from me what you feel like buying from me. People are just buying billboards of my face. I reiterate. I can buy one, so I most likely will. So that's nice. What else to say? Chicken cheese cargo is CCCs. Do you like cheese, cows, and chicken, the 3 Cs? Well, I like cheese, I like cows, I like chicken. Cargo, however, oof, I don't know how I feel about cargo. I will take one of everything. My wallet cries in the background. You know, you could just buy one. I've never seen a YouTuber give 100% transparency to how much profit they put on their merch, and it makes me so happy. That's not necessarily meant to call out any other YouTubers. I just think transparency is good. Also, I really want some merch, but gotta wait until after I get my car paid off. But it gives me a goal for the future. Don't buy my merch. Pay for that car. You can do it. I believe in you. Don't spend money on things like me when you could spend on car. Do car. Car good. Me putting out merch I kind of see similar to those people who put out the 10-hour versions of songs. It's not that people go through and listen to all 10 hours of that song, but they appreciate that someone's put out a 10-hour version of the song into the world. That's how I describe my merch. It's the 10-hour version of my face. I'm buying a mug because I need a new mug for my coffee. I gave my mug to my mom, and she uses it for tea, and she seems very happy with it. Deron, we have merch now. Me. Time to make a bad financial choice. Oh no, make a good financial choice. You can just buy my stuff later. I refuse to be an enabler of anyone else's bad financial situations purely to help me out. Awesome. Thanks! I finally did some stuff. Cries in no chess and cheese eating competition. I'm sorry, a what eating contest? Cheese and some chess eating. What's so bad? Eating chess pieces and cheese pieces. Is that not normal? Well, that'd be very crunchy. You could always carve one of the teams out of one cheese and one of them out of another cheese, but I would recommend no crumbly or melty cheeses, so I can create my own micronation. Declare my soon-to-be 18-year-old nephew, who oddly hates social media and only recently got a Facebook account to appease his grandma before going to college, to be my heir, sign up for the Olympics, film him doing one of the events, and submit it on behalf of my nation? Yes. Isn't that what all Olympians do? Well, now I can't suggest my thing. I was going to suggest miniature painting on small plastic models, mostly 40K models in the Orc, Space Marine, and Imperial Guard variety. Thought I could make a very fancy model, but alas, this will not be. Now, I'm a bit sad I didn't suggest this earlier. How about instead, you make a model, make a small part of that video, and send either a picture of the video to me, and we'll figure out some way to put it in the opening and closing ceremonies. Boom, a music and some art. Could always use art. I'm the 900th subscriber, Brodo Baggins. Well, hello, welcome aboard. Good to have you. Welcome to where's my country? There's my country. Welcome to Jar. It's spelled Rubik's Cube. I'm not a clever man. We should also display the cube scramble on the screen. That way everyone solves the same scramble, to be fair. I never even considered that people might be able to do it on a computer. I mean, if you want to do it on a computer, you could put it that way. I'm not going to put the bar too high. I recognize that there are some sneaky ways people could potentially cheat. Who's going to put that much effort in for this YouTube channel's mini fake Olympics? Here, have this for no good reason. It's the script to Schuyler Sisters from Hamilton. No need to read it all, I just wanted to do something. And Peggy. That's a Hamilton reference. You should make passports for Jar. There's a company that makes micronational passports. Is there really? Oh man. Teespring was hard enough. We'll hold off on that, but it's definitely a future idea. You film on a $2,000 camera, and you edit on a laptop that may cost around $500. Yes. In my defense, the camera's part of my work, but the laptop's not. So this has been your super presidential candidate, Deron, signing off for Monday, saying welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday, Monday, and this week we'll be streaming on Wednesday. Don't forget to check down in that description for links to fun things. We've got merch, Discord, etc., however you want to be. I'm working on, I made the whitelist wrong apparently because it's case sensitive, so some people's names I put in were uppercase or lowercase when they shouldn't have been, so I'm trying to fix my own errors and mistakes. Working on it. Doing my best. And I will leave you, as always, in the viewer-submitted conlang for Jar, the viewer-submitted motto for Jar, which is Mam donna pomen lem, mi-u donna pomen e-ia li-ita, mi-u mam li-ita. See you all on Wednesday. And this episode is brought to you by Rachel, and also by Luke. Two wonderfully kind and caring people that, you know what, I just appreciate them really much today. So, like, thanks guys, you're cool. I just think they're neat.